Welcome back to another Real Talk Reaction. This one's for Community Season 2, Episode 20.
I thought you said this one's fuck. Like, for Community, because you said the four so fast that I literally thought
this
you
one
said...
fuck?
Yeah, I thought you said... anyways. Yes, so we have some comments from episode 19, starting with Brett Cortez. He says, cool fact, Abed actually does appear in the background of a Cougar Town episode. It's a very short clip you can find on YouTube. Also, on the whole Chang situation, I think they keep him around because keeping him away is more difficult, considering how crazy he is and how attached he is to the group. And Brett, thank you. He provided the link so we can check that out so we can see that Cougar Town clip.
Oh, okay.
Nigeru came through to say, fantastic reaction to one of Community's great episodes. My Dinner with Andre is a movie you guys should definitely check out. Del Guy 03 says, the
actual movie.
The movie he was, Del Guy 03 says, My Dinner with Andre is literally a movie that shows two men, longtime friends who hadn't gotten together in a while, meeting in an upscale restaurant and having a long, quiet conversation over dinner. Nothing else happens. So that was the role that Abed decided to play. Producer Dan Harmon has written that he was terrified that this episode would end his career, that it was too esoteric? I don't know.
Eccentric?
No.
Maybe?
It's esoteric. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And incomprehensible and unfunny for any audience. He was hugely relieved when it aired, and people mostly seemed to like it, even if they didn't know My Dinner with Andre. Yeah, I thought it worked. But just for the sake of, I so love when shows incorporate, other movies. Like with the Good Will Hunting, I absolutely love that episode because I could recognize it. So you almost feel like you're missing out, like FOMO. You're missing out a little bit because you didn't connect it with the movie. You didn't get to have that instant gratification. Yeah. Taylor Jackson comes through to say, loved your reaction, guys. This episode is a personal favorite of mine. I love how at the beginning of the episode, Jeff says he loves Abed, and we know that he's gone to great lengths to plan him an awesome birthday, and yet by the end of the episode, it's revealed that Abed thought Jeff was avoiding him, which is why he planned My Dinner with Andre to bring them closer. It's so sweet.
Yeah.
It's a nice parallel that they both plan different evenings for each other with the same goal of strengthening their relationship. So well said, Taylor.
Yeah, that deep.
On my first viewing of the episode, I was paying attention to Jeff during his story, yet on the second watch, I noticed Abed breaking character as he realized that his conversation with Jeff was going too far, and you could see Abed was hesitant to keep going, but he didn't know how to stop.
Yeah.
Brilliant acting from Danny. Also loved how Troy was jealous of Abed and Jeff spending time together.
Yep.
Yeah, so cute. Can't wait for more reactions. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Yeah, great comment. Then we have Patrick Hogan says, I know y'all are watching the IT crowd right now. Fun fact, this Community episode was directed by Richard, who plays Moss on that show.
Oh, no shit.
I thought that was super fun.
Okay.
Corey comes through to say Pierce was the Grimp so he could wear a mask and it wouldn't always be Chevy Chase on set. He thought the hours were too long. To be fair, they did work long hours and he is pretty old.
He's just
He's
difficult.
so extra.
It's just difficult to work with.
Executive producer Alyssa says, I loved every bit of this episode, and the Oscar goes to Abed. I agree. The diner scene was epic, and I loved how thoughtful Jeff and Abed were at the end. Also, the Pulp Fiction costumes were hilarious, especially Shirley Jackson.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the next
Jackson,
one. Yeah, that was great. All right, and Rena comes through to say, great episode. I always love seeing Jeff and Abed's friendship. Seeing your guys' reaction to normal Abed was hilarious. Also, about Chang, I agree. I love him, but as someone commented a while ago in the earlier Season 2 reactions, a little Chang goes a long way.
Yes.
Yeah. Totally agree.
Yeah.
George Harvey comes through to say, great character development for Jeff in this episode. Finally able to open up a little and be vulnerable thanks to Abed, even if it was based on a lie or homage. This episode got me to start watching Cougar Town back when it aired, and I'm thankful it's trash, but enjoyable trash.
Yeah.
Yo, we watch our own bit of trash too.
Yeah.
We hear that.
It's amazing how something can do that, though.
Yes, it was completely captivating trash. Raises glass, cheers, Abed. Yeah, for sure. All right, and then last two comments, we have Eric Johnson coming through to say, this is a very unusual episode, but I like it quite a bit despite never having seen My Dinner with Andre. Same.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Mixology Certification, Troy's birthday episode, in that it goes a bit more serious than usual for the show or any other sitcom, but still works quite well.
And every time they do it, they always try to remind people, like, these actors are good actors. They're not just comedic actors.
Right.
They can pull it off. And
they do every single time. Also, Cougar Town is a real show, and in case you don't have a dozen other comments mentioning this already, right around this time, Cougar Town had Danny do a background cameo. You can find it pretty easily. Just search for Abed Cougar Town on YouTube. If you're up for it, might even be worth reacting to it as part of the next community video. We will do that. We'll click on that link right now before we start the reaction, because I think that's a quick... It'll be just cute. Yeah. Enjoy the reaction as always, and looking forward to the end of the season. Still some great ones coming.
Yeah.
Alright, and then Ted Callie for the last comment to wrap this up. This is in my personal top 10, if not top 5, for Community, though I admit I love it more than most. Pulp Fiction and My Dinner with Andre are 2 of my all-time favorite movies. See, if you knew the movie, you would be geeking out.
Well, Pulp Fiction is one of my all-time favorites,
So when I first saw this, I was kind of waiting the whole episode for the punchline or big reveal, and then my heart broke a little bit when Abed said that he chose the homage because it was about an unexpectedly enjoyable evening with a weird friend. Jeff's been avoiding. Right. More gushing. Danny is outstanding this episode. He manages to do more than a passable imitation of Andre Gregory while making it clear enough from the beginning that the whole thing is a performance and lets Abed slip through in a few small moments when Jeff overshares. Yeah. And since I believe you also starred the ID crowd, this episode was directed by the incomparable Richard, who needs to be in and or create more things. Yeah. That man is the most underappreciated gift England has ever given the world. Wow. That is a fantastic comment.
Wow, we got some Mouse fans out there.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, guys, thank you so much for all the comments. Keep those coming, please. I love reading those. This is so much fun engagement. Let's get to episode 20 after we see this Cougar Down clip of Abed.
Right now.
Side with me and Troy.
How'd you get dragged into that one?
Our dance teacher encourages us to take acting classes to tap into our emotional cores, so Troy and I both decided to take it together.
Foosball was full?
I'm on the wait list. Don't give up. I was on the wait list for this media class for a year and a half, and I finally got it.
Who indeed? A critical analysis of television's Who's the Boss.
The professor of this class is the author of this book.
We got him?
I know.
We got him.
So what are you taking, Jeff?
Well, while you knuckleheads are expanding your minds and souls, I'll be expanding my liver in Italian wine tasting.
Oh, molto bene. I'm taking that one too.
Oh, look at his face.
In Italian.
I'll look it up.
Come on, Jeff, it'll be fun. I can give you pointers.
Here's, I was a lawyer at a top-tier law firm.
Wow.
It's community college.
You're taking this too?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we get state money.
Fancy bathrooms, and a room full of free coats.
What are you wearing? Oh, he's been
Sorry,
stealing
late
your
man.
Yeah,
clothes.
room for the free coats.
Yeah. From before your chin dimpled.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Excuse me. So sorry.
You think that picture is his hot shit, baby?
Wow. Who's the dumpling with a nice Asian pear?
That's the first time sexism has made me hungry. But she is something. I fear I may have to let her see me nude.
I might have to take a shot myself. What's so funny?
Well, why would a woman want a Plymouth on cinder blocks when she could have a Testarossa 500 horsepower with a 6-speed stick?
Because my stick is ribbed for her pleasure.
I think those are wrinkles.
It's
Oh my
ribbed.
God. Ew.
Lingering scent, full body, perfect nose.
Very nice wine.
I was talking about you. Jeff Winter.
Ume Homo.
Oh, a lovely name for a lovely...
Not interested. Please take weird haircut, stupid grin, and go sniff another dog's ass.
Wow.
Wow.
The Red Dragon ordered a number 30.
That and, pretending to be other people. Let's start with you.
Why is he in the glass?
Access and share with us a profoundly deep and painful memory.
I'm on the playground. Stop taunting me. I just want to go on the swings.
Good. Early childhood is a treasure trove of pain.
That happened this morning.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say, man, he probably got that a lot. No, that was this morning.
I don't think.
I don't want you to think. Feel. Go back. Dig in. Immobilize. Something hurt you.
I was captain of my high school football team. It was very hard being popular.
That's lame.
Okay, great. Next person.
Yeah, everybody
I've
does
always
that.
felt
Man.
somehow ignored, almost invisible. Like every time I go to say something,
Yeah, I gotta
something
go harder.
My uncle put his finger in my no-no.
Why would you just lay it out there like that? That's horrible.
Everybody like that?
This is where acting begins. Welcome to a critical analysis of Who's the Boss. I am Professor Peter Sheffield, and I'd like to begin with a simple question.
He would have the font on this. He made the font
Who
on the
was
screen.
the boss?
Boss. Who was the boss?
Yes.
Angela.
Oh well, class dismissed.
So what, you're getting married to that beautiful young thing? Well, stranger things have happened.
No, they haven't.
You said you guys just met?
Yesterday after wine tasting class, I mentioned that her breasts were larger than most Asian women. And got to talking.
Turns out Pierce has been to China many times.
It's the only place to get fireworks that are too dangerous for Mexico.
No, I go to visit my factory. Both our wives are the #1 voice talent in Asia. Anyway, after a few minutes, we both just knew we were meant to be together forever. Or at least until she gets heavy.
And now we must leave you. Many plans to make.
Yeah,
I know.
I have to think really hard about how to defuse the situation.
No, Uncle Lucius, I don't want to
Oh my God, he's escalating.
My emotions! My emotions!
And she like men who hurt. So.
Yeah.
For homework, drink a glass of cognac in a bathtub.
Troy, I feel like I'm seeing a whole different side of you.
There's just so much darkness. And my soul is darkening, and my heart is mad at my kidneys, and
My
my
heart
mouth.
mad at my kidney.
Oh
Wow.
shit.
See you tomorrow.
I didn't see this
Oh,
coming.
hi. I'm glad you could come. Please sit. I felt like we got off on the wrong foot yesterday, and I wanted to offer you my other foot. First, let me say how happy I am for you both. Your parents must be so excited. Are they coming to the wedding?
Oh, they would not miss it. My mother will make the customary shark's fin soup, and my father will get drunk and make bad impression of Borat.
Oh, so your parents don't mind having a son-in-law roughly their age?
No. Pierce is a beautiful, wise man, very gentle soul.
Let me tell you that I am a lawyer, so if you need any help at all navigating the whole green card, immigration hassle...
I am dual citizen already.
Oh, well, if you'd like me to look at the prenup, I assume you have one.
Yes, but my father's lawyers will take care of this. After all, we must protect our family fortune.
Oh,
She's
shit, I
already
got
rich.
mine.
I'm stumped.
Okay, I'm
Excuse me?
stumped.
That means that it was very nice talking to you.
Oh, like Oprah.
Oprah's not a comedian.
No, you are funny, and you are like Oprah.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
I'd like to offer my sincere congratulations. It's hard enough to find
Could
people
that be,
who can stay in
from
this life, let alone someone who's
Avengers?
willing to stomach your imminent dementia and present
The one
incompetence.
with your brain?
I just hope she can satisfy me.
Oh, I have no idea
I
what
forget her name.
Baboon in the
Is it
bedroom.
Mantis? No,
Don't
it's
sell
like,
yourself short.
But I know
You're
who you're
a
talking
you
about.
know what I'm talking about, right?
The one that made Thanos sleepy.
Yeah.
Seems like
Could that be her? Russo brothers?
It's here.
Her.
Here.
She got the same.
What is this? I always carry some spare apps in case of late staff races.
There's a
I'll
map
hit up
there.
after, babe.
Here you go.
Oh, thanks.
Check that out. Hats off to Pierce and the Hot Red Dragon.
Why do you keep calling her that?
Hong Long means Red Dragon. That's her middle name. In China, they put the last name first. I mean, they're nuts over there.
The last name first. Red Dragon.
Thank you all for coming. I know it seems fast, but when you find the right person, you just know it. I know that because I found the right person 7 times. So the drinks are on me. Let's stick to the crappy stuff. I don't want to get cornhole on the bar tab.
Pierce, you can't just throw around a term like that.
Cornhole. Cornhole. Cornhole.
Pierce, Troy was molested.
Oh, God.
Cool.
Now it's out.
Cool.
Troy, we didn't know.
Troy, do you need me to recommend a support group? Hey, he's not a victim. You're a survivor.
I mean, like...
It didn't happen.
Yeah, about that. I wasn't so much
I was acting.
molested as much as I made it up.
What?
We're gonna laugh so hard about this later.
I'd like to propose a toast. Wu Mei Hong Long, better known as Mei Hong Long Wu. Where'd everybody go?
Most people went home. The rest went with Chang to your place to
Hot
catch a
dog.
fight.
Oh, geez, I better get back there before he starts playing Monkey Drop. Don't ask. Oh, you wanna come?
Why would I want to go anywhere with Judas Winger?
You're mad at me?
Jeez.
You should be thanking me.
For what? Ruining my relationship?
What relationship? You just met the woman and the entire thing was a lie. She was just using you to get your company in China.
And I was just using her to get her company in the sack. People use each other, Jeff. It doesn't mean that there aren't good feelings that go along with it. I liked her. Busty. But we had something.
Did she,
I was trying to help you.
I think what you were trying to do
Oh.
was prove that no woman could want me.
I think that's what you were trying to do. And he succeeded.
Oh, you're here.
Look, Britta, I'm really sorry.
Troy, kissing you was a mistake. It will never happen again.
Really?
Good.
Before my ex-boyfriend Pablo was arrested for forging church relics, he accused me of only being attracted to a certain kind of guy. It was hard to understand him, though. He's pretty huffed up on paint thinners.
Well, maybe someday you'll fall for someone who's healthy. Someone who, other than his irrational fear of automatic toilets, is normal.
That's adorable.
Who would like to begin today?
He's come in
I would.
throwing his damn bag.
With a confession.
Dominion, the empirically provable answer to the question, who's the boss, is...
Angela Bauer.
Wow.
Class dismissed.
This is so accurate to what Abe would bring to this class. He's destroyed.
Class dismissed!
You get an A++, first of all. Oh, you know what? I messed up his thing.
For Professor Garrity's all-black production of Fiddler on the Roof. It's called Fiddler Please.
Fiddler, please.
What's he doing here?
I asked her to come. I was thinking maybe you two were meant to be together. You're both rude, you're both deceitful and racist, and you both come from moist white dynasties.
Right.
Moist
I think
white
having that much
dynasty.
in common justifies at least one real date.
I guess we could go out to one dinner.
You're paying.
You're dressing slutty.
Fun.
How about
You're
Mexican?
dressing slutty.
How about Thai? They're like Chinese Mexicans.
So true.
Oh my god.
They're like Chinese Mexicans.
God.
To be Jewish, or to be Jewish in Russia, yo. Someone drop an Old Testament beat. Dreidels.
What the fuck?
Alright, that was episode 20 of Community, and okay, at the beginning we did see the clip from Cougar Town.
Yes.
And we seen Ebbet sitting back there, and I guess, okay, good. That, I mean, I don't know if those two worlds go together, but yeah, that must have been his inspiration. That was his inspiration for that scene that we seen in the last episode of him talking to Jeff about that scene right there. So that's just... I mean, you would have to just be like knowledgeable of all things that channel back in the day of that time to see the overlap of both. And it worked out perfect now that we get to watch it now and know about it. Yeah, This episode, again, man, good as hell. I mean, I'm just, it doesn't really matter what they do at this point. It's very all entertaining, and you got your ups and downs and evens, and just straight up well written episodes of all, and I like every minute of it. I mean, every piece always does what they do, but I mean, damn, the random commitment of Who's the Boss on this show. Just a random 80 show that they threw in there as a class and let Abed go in there and just
destroy his life.
It all. It's just hilarious to me that would be a thing that somebody, I don't know how y'all came up with that.
How did they come up with
and
it?
they were
Right.
just like, let's go with it.
Right.
And then he pull out a book because now he's so devastated, the professor, and now he's going to do What's Happening Now. I hope they do that too in another season or something like that, because I don't know if Abed watched that, but that might be one that he can be like, ain't nobody going to get me on this one right here. So I loved every minute of it, man. Episode 20. That's my shit. So it's Community, and I can't wait for even more.
I mean, I just love the timing too. Like last episode, Abed in his element, living vicariously through a role that he is using to help advance his relationship with Jeff, to having a class that is so perfectly aligned with everything that is Abed, that Abed would 100% break it down and be able to teach a class. You know, like 100% in his lane. I just think that timing was perfect, and Abed, again, is a highlight for me. I thought the Troy and Britta stuff worked really well, too. I thought that was very funny. I didn't see it coming, so having her, like, be attracted to Troy just because he's in pain is so sad.
It makes sense. I think, who said that? April said that?
April.
Annie said that. That earlier she was like, she attracted to broken men.
Yeah.
And
so
it came true. I mean, it's true.
I just thought that worked really well. Jeff, again, with his ego, showing out this episode that how could someone possibly be more attracted to Pierce than to him? And I thought that worked out too, as far as the reveal, and then even so, they're
Jeff
still really attracted, still being super attracted to each other. I just thought all of it worked. To your point, though, like, it doesn't matter what they do at this point. Like, it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be good because they have the method down now. It just works regardless of what story or plot they're executing on.
And I know when they're doing these straight run of the mill episodes that they're just buttering us up for a really big one. They have like super high out there ones, but they're like, maybe we gotta chill out. We can't do those every episode. And we gotta prepare for it. Like, we're not ready yet. But it's coming.
Yeah. So, solid episode. Can't wait for more.
Yep. All right. Well, look. Thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Community Season 2, episode number 20. And until next time, people. Peace.